What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So, it is time once again to look at the leaked data mine. It seems like Meta Gaming has made the video. They basically kind of like fast forward and go into the dev server. So these are changes to a lot of the cards that might happen. A lot of them, again, every single time I always introduce this with, these are not necessarily going to change. These are just things that they're trying out. They do have a server so they can actually play these cards and make sure that they're balanced. So let's just get right into it. We'll be watching this video. And alright, let's start. This is from Meta Gaming. Alright, here we go. So, the first one is going to be, I have a little reaction here. Marine Bean. So it says Amphibious, instead of being a 2-3 that basically grows into a 4-3, it actually has 4 health for a 3 drop. So it'll end up being, let's say, a 4-4 Amphibious. For 3, if you have one thing in the water, and if you have 2 things in the water, so then it'll team up, so then it'll be a 6-4, either a 4-4 or a 6-4. It doesn't seem like that great of a card just when it had 3 health. So I like this getting buffed. I'd really love to see Amphibious decks become a thing again. Keep it going. Alright, so this is Red Stinger having 7. Wow, so when play behind a plant, it'll actually be a 7-2. Maybe this will make this viable. Everyone, you know, we always would love to see like OTK Red Stinger. Who knows? It's only a 4-cost card, so if you stick it really behind something, and you do use Time to Shine, say on turn 5, that's a really, really thick attack. I like it. Red Stinger is not a used enough card. It is a flower, so I don't want to make Wall Knight too strong. Who knows? In a Wall Knight flower deck, Guardian and Solar, I'll take it. Good with Sunstrike? I would say good with Time to Shine, mostly. Because, again, the reason Sunstrike is not necessarily good with any cards you see that have a high cost and high attack is just the cost. You know, you play Red Stinger and Sunstrike, that's an 8. It's not worth it. But with Time to Shine, it's only 5. All right, Transfiguration. Transfiguration actually is a more competitive card when you're dealing with when you're playing in a deck with a lot of high health minions, because you want your minions like walnuts basically to get damage, survive. They only cost 1, and usually they'll turn into something more expensive. Now that Transfiguration right now is a 2/7, it dies to Weed Spray and has all the problems that nut decks have. This becoming a 3/7 makes sure, you know, it can still die to Knockout, but doesn't die to Weed Spray and Rolling Stone and stuff like that. Definitely is a strong buff to the card, and it does, you know, significant damage. 3 is significant damage, 2 is weakness. Alright, what is this? Half Banana. When destroy all bananas in your hand, get +1/+1. See, right, currently half banana only gives them +1. This could be really, really good. I like it. I wouldn't even mind if it said all bananas in your hand and on the board get +1/+1. They could do a little bit more, because how many bananas are you even gonna have already? But again, this is useful. It will make Banana Launcher have extra health, which makes it survive, which makes it draw more bananas. So this on turn 1, Banana Launcher on 2, it really could be a thing in control decks. The Banana Launcher particularly becomes really good, and Bananasaurus Rex also becomes a 4/4. Amazing. I like it. I'd love to see some more banana synergy. Anyway. Oh, U-Box is here? Oh, thank you, U-Box is the Twitch name of the Meta Gaming, the person who made this video. Alright, Plucky Clover. When played, it's a 1/5. What was it before? A 1/4? Conjure an event card, Plucky Clover gains attack equal to this card's cost. So this becoming better is good. Again, the problem with Plucky Clover, and the reason it's not really that competitive of a card, is it's because think of it as a card draw card. You know, it doesn't have particularly good stats. And you don't really need to be drawing cards on turn 5 and on. You only get the extra card, you know, on turn 6. It's a little bit late. Your card draw cards, you want them to be a lot cheaper. So I don't know if this is going to really even make a difference. It makes it stronger, though. I'll take it. Typical Beanstalk costing 4. The 5 was way too much. Again, this is a card draw card that is a little bit late. It does have decent stats, though. A 4/4/4 that, you know, theoretically that sometimes draws a card. It's not bad. I could see this. I could see this actually being viable in a deck where you just want to really be playing cards and drawing at the same time. All right, Savage Spinach. 3-6. They think Savage Spinach was not strong enough. I mean, I've really only used the Savage Spinach in the one green Shadow deck with the Roto Vegas and everything. That's one of the first decks we did this season. I don't mind this card becoming stronger. It happens when you upgrade. This is a 5-6 on turn 4. I don't really know why this is necessary to get buffed, but I guess it just wasn't performing well enough. Anyone even use typical Beanstalk? I certainly have never even tried. Anyway. Alright. So, Snake Grass, interesting, becomes a 4-2. Again, I would love for Amphibious Citron to make a comeback. And this is a very, especially since you're making a lot of different Snake Grasses, they do start spawning more copies and stuff. That is a really, really heavy hitter now. It would be a little bit broken if it had more than 2 health. 3 health would just be too much because then it wouldn't be field clearable, but... Here's another card that gets buffed, Witch Hazel. Again, it is way too weak. It currently has 1 health, and it just dies to everything. At least now it is Rolling Stunnable and Weed Sprayable. At least it doesn't die to just everything. I think giving this card Team Up would make it better. I wouldn't mind seeing Witch Hazel be like a strong card, Look at Savage Spinach. Recheck the... Oh, it got nerfed, you said? It looks like I missed something in the video here. Leafy Evolution, all plants in all lanes and your hand get +2 attack. Wait, it's an all plants in all lanes and your hand get +2 attack. Why is that a nerf? That's a buff, right? Before it was only plants in your hand, now it's everything on the board also gets buffed. I didn't even read the description. Whoa! That seems really powerful because you can actually develop a board and then stick this on the board and the board gets insanely large. Huge buff. Thanks for pointing that out, chat. I did miss it. Cool. Interesting. Alright, slithery little snake. I'm a slithery little snake. Yeah, oh, I thought someone said it got nerfed. Anyway. Keep it going. Totally OP. We'll see. Again, it's still hard to pull off. I don't know if the Savage Spinach is that OP, even like this, because you need the board to have already been developed. It does buff your cards in your hand, though. It seems like a very versatile card now. I wonder if there's going to be some weird combos, things with, leafy cards. Let's say you have things with double strike already, and you play Savage Spinach on a board like that. It might be this miracle. You just add like these cosmic, peas and stuff, these little cards, then you just Savage Spinach and ruin them. This is really cool. Neutron Imp. I actually was thinking about this. When an environment is played, this does a bonus attack. Right now, this card says when you play an environment with a zombie hero, but this will actually counter your opponent's environments too, which is really cool. This is a really, really big improvement to the power because your environments, besides from making Neutron Imp do bonus attack, are adding a lot of value to the field. And any environment, it's going to be doing something and making your zombies stronger than their plants. And the only recourse usually is for them to play an environment, and this will actually penalize them for doing that. And yes, I did just say penalize. Interesting. Jimmy Neutron, again, we have a good Jimmy Neutron environment deck. I did that this season. That was cool. Yo, Wizard Harry. All Gargantuars have Bullseye. All Gargantuars have Bullseye. What? All Gargantuars have... Isn't this what it says? Isn't that what it says, right? I'm confused. I did have some background music actually going. I just turned it off. Oh, all Gargantuars. Oh! It's going to work on tricks. That's the difference? Hold on, I'm actually going to look up... I'm going to look up this card here. Including... Oh, it has a mustache. Apparently the... Okay, I'm going to read you guys the text on the current Wizard Garg. It says all Gargantuars have Bullseye. It actually says the same thing. This is what it currently says. Wizard Gargantuar says exactly the same thing, but maybe it's just because it'll affect tricks. I don't understand where the implication is here that this has changed at all, but it was a mustache before. I don't see any reason to believe that it doesn't work already. I wonder if this will make Wrath, Wizard Garg will make Wrath Bullseye. Why not? Who says it wouldn't? Anyway, keep it going. According to the post, again, I don't see where the post would have gotten that information from. Here's Mad Chemist becoming a 3-4. I've been raving about this ever since Season 1, how the stats of Mad Chemist are just way too small. This being a 3-4 is not bad. I've been raving about this exact buff since the beginning of this game. This is cool, because now, again, it is a card draw card that only starts really drawing you cards on turn 5, unless you ramp to this somehow, but at least this card can stay on the field, does not get so easily destroyed. And with cards like Doctor Who and Teacher and stuff like that, this could end up making some combos. I wouldn't mind, honestly, this becoming the gadgets and engineer of PvZ Heroes. I don't see any reason why you can't make a loop where will conjure a random trick every time you play a trick. I don't know why it has to be only the first one. It is a 4-cost card that's drawing you cards. Like, if you played on turn 6 with 2 tricks, let's say, it would be really kind of broken with Teacher, though. Well, how many 1-cost tricks would you have? Then you'll get more 1-cost tricks. I would love to see this work infinitely. Why not? It's not even like it's drawing cards from your deck infinitely. It's just conjuring random tricks that are very often not going to be useful at all. I would love to see it be infinite, but anyway, it's a good buff. Regifting Zombie costs 3. Oh, it's only a 3 too. They're not even increasing the stats. I don't know. It seems like Regifting Zombie... Look, Regifting Zombie is one of the cards that really makes miracle decks possible. The fact that you're accumulating all these cards in your hand, and then you come in with this wombo combo. I feel like that's one thing that Regifting Zombie added to the game that they've been slowly stripping away. Stomp Down decks are gone. You know, the ramp decks that Regifting Zombie, again, you accumulate all your little guys and your ramp cards and stuff like that. There still is some potential. You know, I would like to bring back Miracle Rust Bolt where you get all your cards in your hand and then you play Going Viral, which is nerfed because of Leprechaun. The nerf to Leprechaun, Fewer Pots of Gold, really prevented you from doing this. And I feel like this is just going to kill the whole Miracle deck genre. It'll make Valk a little worse. I wonder if Valk's getting nerfed. Regifter, it says it costs 3. Mustache Monument also costs 3, which again, Mustache Monument is causing so many problems with Valkyrie this season. I don't see it causing problems with anything else. You have, you know, Duck Stash and, you know, Viking and stuff like. I don't really think that's too bad. I don't think this is the problem. I think Valk just needs to get nerfed. I don't understand why they're picking on Mustache Monument and not on the real problem, which is Valkyrie. It's freaking OP. Medula now? What does this say? Zombies often find brains in space, but it doesn't actually change the card. You get 2 brains this turn. No, it's just a difference in description. Okay. Someone's saying Valk is going to be 1+1 attack and not +2. I don't know why they have to nerf Mustache Monument then, but anyway. Alright, Zomba Gynatronic Mechasaur is having a lot of extra attack. I'll take it. I like it. I do like this card. It's very, very expensive, so maybe the 4 attack wasn't enough. 6. I don't really see why that's the thing. But, wouldn't have even mind seeing that cost 6. It would be a really good finisher. I like mid-range zombie finishers. Disco not becoming a 2-1. I think this is fine. Again, it's a significant nerf. Not that significant though. Disco Knot really does play the same way. Disco Knot is a very, very winny card. It's one of the intrinsic parts of most of the aggro zombie decks, which are, I don't know, I don't think they're that OP actually, because there's so many counters in the plant side. It's so easy to play control with plants, particularly with berry decks. But anyway, the nerf for Disco Knot is on the table. It could be it's just too annoying. Sometimes they'll nerf cards not because they're too good, it's just because they're too annoying. What's next? Final mission costs 2. I'll take it. I personally hate Final Mission. I mean, it is a good card, but it doesn't fit my playstyle at all. So I'm super happy seeing this just get out the meta. Anyway. They can't nerf Valk because it's a legend. No, I don't... I'd love to see Valk just cost 4 or 5. Zombie King being a 3/5, cool. It has a little extra attack, who cares? The problem is that it's a dry zombie and you have to have basically 2 other cards on the field in order for a Zombie King to even have a chance of making a knight. Because they can either kill the Zombie King or just kill the other 1 card you have on the field. So, anyway. Extra attack. I don't think it's really going to solve the problem. It is a 3/5 though. Turquoise Skull getting extra health. I like that. It's too weak the way it is. I would love this to see you actually give you extra brains per turn. It would actually make a way for zombies to ramp. Instead of this getting extra attack, just give you an extra brain that turn. But anyway. That's what Raw Zombie should do. Is that it? It's like the Meta Gaming logos going up. Alright guys, so that is some of the potential nerfs and buffs that are coming up this next season. I don't think it's... I think the main 2 cards, and I feel like they totally missed the boat. The main 2 cards that really do need to get nerfed are Briar Rose, it should just cost 5, and Valk should also just cost 5. I don't really see the necessity for all the other things. And there are a couple cards they're trying to make better, like Red Stinger and Marine Bean and stuff like that, these unused cards. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. That was the reaction to the potential set 5 changes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace! This is Fry.